Okay, mom. Welcome
everyone.
You guys, if you have not already, please subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
Yo, I swear to God, my big Eid gift to us would be if we hit 20K.
Yes. And I think we're like 500 something away.
I know, guys, it's not even that bad.
Less than 500.
Come on.
Like,
you know when we released the archived episodes? In it, we were like, oh, we're slowly making our way to 5K. Ab dekho hum kidhar pahunch gaye hain. Come on, guys, you did this to us.
what a trip down memory lane when we started to like where we are now.
I know. Also, we were very candid back then.
No, I feel we were, but I feel
weren't.
Like, I don't think I was.
I was.
Yeah, you. I was like, oh. I was like, oh.
I was very candid, and I feel like Hina was very composed.
I tried, but that's not even who I am in real life.
Seriously. I remember in the first episodes when we just had the one mic.
Like, I would talk like this. Yeah, so, I mean, in my humble opinion, I don't even perceive it to be... What an odd notion. Such things are odd notions.
It was a Shakespearean Hina.
Yes, and now I'm like, who gives a shit?
She's like, where art thou, these mother-in-laws?
Yeah,
and now she's like, where are these mother-in-laws? Line mein khada karo, main abhi theek karti hu.
And I don't know what it is. You know, people make fun of our like Urdu English, but it is our personality.
Facts.
Like,
मैं तो उसके बगैर नहीं रह सकती. Sorry.
This is how we talk.
It's how it is.
I'm not going to lie. I talk like this with my mom.
I talk like this all the time.
Yes. It's like a mix of English and Urdu.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, I'll speak Urdu with my mom, but then sometimes I'll say things like, नहीं मगर अभी आपको समझ आ रही कि मैं क्या कह रही हूँ इतनी weird बात है like अजीब बात है
but I won't say अजीब
I'll say weird and then I'll be like okay mom that makes no sense
yeah for real
like why would they say that makes no sense and my mom's
like mama ये क्यों ऐसी ये क्यों इसकी habit ऐसी है and I was like क्या मतलब and I'm like you know हरकतें and she's like हाँ सही है
yeah but now sometimes like I talk to my mom and she'll understand certain things and I'm like but then I'm also like does she understand the slang?
Sometimes I don't think she does. No, like, okay, guys, the other day, what did my mom make? I went to her house and I was eating something. I was like, Mom, this food is fire. And she was like, thank you. And I was like,
Maybe your brother told her what fire was.
I'm sure
But maybe she also feels like fire means hot. Like, oh,
maybe.
Amazing.
Maybe. You know? She knew I was doing her tarif, yo.
Okay, did you ever...
मैं तो उंगलियां चाट के खा रही थी, okay?
Okay, facts, of course. Did you ever experience, like, you know when you say to somebody, like, oh, this food is spicy, it's almost like a prideful thing that, like, yes, our food is spicy.
That's right.
Yes.
It's supposed to be.
Come at me. We make the spiciest food ever.
Also, I have more green mirch. You want more?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. And then when you see somebody being a savage and just, like, downing the green mirch, you're looking at them like, oh, my God. And then they look at you and like, beta, is chutney ke andar bahut mirch hai. Tumhare liye nahi theek. And then you're sitting there like, आपके लिए ठीक है? आपके digestive issues किस तरह ठीक होंगे? Like what?
Ulcers तो नहीं है?
Oh my God, heartburn. And then you see like the little box of Tums on the side, and you're like, I wonder
that makes sense.
why.
That makes sense. Yo, real talk though, my mom makes one of the spiciest chutneys. She always tells me, and she calls it death.
Your death chutney?
Yes. So Aruj, मैंने death chutney बनाई है अगर तुमने लेनी है fridge में. I was like, वो तो मुझे ज़रूर दे. I love extra spicy food, guys. It's like really bad for me.
I like spice, but I can't handle like excessive spice.
I love it. In desi food, I love it.
No. Like I feel like there's a level of excessive spice that I'm like, like I'm doing one of those, and then I'm like, it's like I can't even enjoy my food because I'm like suing and like my nose is starting. Yeah, I can't enjoy it. And then you know, on top of that, when the food is boiling hot,
oh, it's the best.
Oh my God, yeah, you're weird. I can't handle this.
You know what? But it's also because like guys, when I have my coffee, it needs to be the thing. Piping.
This is exactly what I was gonna say. Okay, you want your mouth burned.
I do.
Okay?
And like my you know, I'm not gonna lie, like if I'm drinking coffee and I feel it burning down, I'm like, this was the cup of coffee that's gonna make a difference in my life today.
Oh, and I am the opposite. Like I'll make my chai and then sometimes it just sits there for like a minute, a minute and a half, 2 minutes. And when it's like hot but not boiling, that's when I'll drink it.
नहीं यार, मजा क्या है?
If it's boiling, then my mouth is burning.
Yeah, it's okay. Oh, that's when you know it's gonna give you the energy you need for the day.
No, you are definitely a spicy girl. You're a spicy girl.
Super spicy. I remember when we were younger. Now I don't feel this way, but when we used to go to Lahore Tikka house, they used to give the mirche and they would put it on the charcoal.
I remember that.
Me and my dad, we would literally sit there and we would like down 5, 6 while we're eating. And I swear, at one point I was like, this is just a competition. Let's see if he's going to eat more or if I'm going to eat more. I know.
Oh my God.
But it like changes the whole flavor of your meal, man.
Okay, mirche definitely add everything. Like everything. Okay, but But
I know.
you're raw eating a mirch like I could not.
So there's all these like mukbangers that I follow. Like,
I know the
desi
auntie,
khana.
the auntie.
Yeah.
Have you seen the auntie that it's like she's like lentils, dal.
No,
and
I
it's
haven't
pani.
seen-
It's like pila pani.
I
You're
haven't
like, what
seen
is
this auntie. Send it to me.
Okay, and she's like pyaz, onion, and she takes a bite out of the onion. And you're looking at her like, don't tell me that this is not garba AF
Oh,
right now.
yeah.
Like, don't tell me that.
No, there's this girl Sabah. And I don't think she does mukbangs anymore, but she used to sit there and eat food. It would be
Yeah.
her mom's khana.
I know who you're talking about. I just saw hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she would
has
literally-
curly hair.
I don't remember now. It was
But
a
she just
while.
sits in a room and she eats her
She
mom's
just-
food all the time.
yeah,
I
yeah.
just saw her.
And like she would sit there and she would have her plain white pyaz, not pickled, and her
Yeah.
green mitch, and she would take a bite of her green mitch, and then she's taking a bite of like her chicken.
Okay, I
I'm
think
like,
I
damn.
think I need to try this. Before I knock it, I think I need to try it.
Okay, yo, we should
Take
go
a
to a
bite.
restaurant and do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
Koi hame bulaye na?
If we go to LTH, that
Yeah.
would be ideal.
That would be ideal.
Because LTH, if you want to invite, we're open.
Oh, I'm coming. I want
We're
that.
open to it.
I want that.
Okay.
Masala.
And then we try this theory.
fine.
Okay.
So good.
I'm gonna be eating one bite of my mirch and she's gonna be on mirch number 6.
Yeah.
Okay. So one time.
Mirchi. What's that song? Hi, Mirchi.
I have never heard that song before.
Yo, the ones who know right now are dying. That's a really
Oh my
funny song.
gosh. Okay, guys.
Back to what I was trying to say. Was
Subscribe to the damn channel.
Guys, if you subscribe, then I'll make her have at least 3 mirch.
Have you lost your mind? Are you making promises that I didn't agree to?
Because just like whenever the Bravo machine comes in, your girl's gonna cry on camera. If we hit the subscribe button, she's gonna have 3 mirch.
That's like me being like, oh, I'm gonna eat that death tortilla chip that people are eating all over.
Should we do it on
Hell
camera?
no. I already know I'm gonna die.
Yeah, me
you
too.
do it. You're the mirch
Yo,
lover.
there's another thing where what is it called? Smelling salts?
Oh my god, I've seen that.
So what is that?
I think it's just like this super intense, like smelling salt.
But what does it smell
I think it's
like?
I don't know what it smells like, but it's so intense that it just like wakes you up.
So they say, I think if people have like fainted or collapsed, they use it to like wake them up.
To wake you up, yeah.
Should we
Yeah, you know people in sports use those.
Damn.
Hockey, things like that.
Should we try it?
I'm scared, but
Should we try it
I
on
feel like
camera?
we're both gonna fall off our chairs.
I know. I think we should
Why
do
not?
It.
We got nothing better to do.
Chalo, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do the
Here we
smelling
go.
salts
Why
challenge.
am I like I'm sweating? I'm
It's
scared.
fun. Do you remember early
Yes.
in our recording when I put the thing on my what was it called? The period cramp
The, yeah,
thing?
the contractions.
Contractions
simulator.
monitor. We should bring that back.
I haven't tried.
Yo,
it.
I will sit here. I will tough it out like nobody's
you
business.
can tough it out. I'm gonna be on like 1 centimeter. I'm like, ah.
No, I think we should put it on you this time.
Yeah, I would be down to do that. I have it at home.
Yo, guys.
I'm so scared.
Because we did that when we only had a couple hundred. Now we got
Listen,
a couple
I
thousand
know I
followers.
cannot handle, but I will try. I will,
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, I will try to soldier through it.
Okay, let's
I
do
will,
it.
for sure.
All right.
All right,
And
guys.
we're also on Patreon. Just head on over to patreon.com/OkMom
Extra
podcast.
episode every Monday.
Also, that family is growing and it's
It's a
real
loyal
fun there.
family.
हाँ, मैं उस पे करूँ contraction वाला YouTube पे नहीं
Yeah,
करूँगी
that's a
फिर।
good idea. That's a really good idea. You want to see us eat the marachas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Head on over.
Head on over there, okay?
All right, Hina.
Yes.
I want to do a segment
Okay, let's do it.
because we haven't done this one in a while.
Okay, I'm excited.
You ready?
Yes.
Bollywood lyrics
Oh my god, man.
translation.
Oh my god, man.
Hina's gonna be the closed captioning right now.
Go.
Okay, these are so funny. Right?
D-Lo, I feel like I'm kind of good at these. I'm not gonna lie.
Kind of. Okay, you are way better than I am. I give you your flowers.
Last time you got all of them.
I got all of them, but I feel like you have better expression.
Oh, okay.
I
I'm
get
like,
it in my head, and I'm just like, you know,
no, you are
and
good.
you're like
guys.
singing it out with your hands and everything. It's beautiful.
Okay, chalo.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
ये काली काली आंखें,
Do 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 do.
ये गोरे गोरे गाल,
Da da da.
ये तीखी तीखी नजरें,
Ah ah.
ये हिरनी जैसी चाल.
Okay. Ye kali kali aankhein. These black eyes. What is the next one?
ये गोरे गोरे गाल,
These white cheeks. Do 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 do.
ये तीखी तीखी नजरें,
These sharp looks.
ooh, ये हिरनी जैसी चाल.
She walks like a gazelle.
Yo!
Hidden is like a deer though.
Yeah,
Hidden is a deer, but like I would say gazelle is like
gazelle is more beautiful.
yeah. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have that walk. the
Why would you say
struts.
she walks like a deer?
Because it's like they say that she walks
like gently?
like a gazelle does not walk. A gazelle goes like this. It's a gazelle. But yeah, maybe a deer is like
Yeah. Or Morni.
Oh.
Morni Jesse Chal.
Change the song.
Yo, but do you know that the peacock that has all the feathers is the male?
Girl, I know.
Oh my god! I recently
Have you ever
discovered
seen
this.
a peacock's feet?
No.
The most ugliest feet I've ever seen
No
in my
way.
life. No, you have to Google it now.
Are they like
you
crow's
have
feet?
to Google it right
I'm doing
you
it right
have
now.
to- It's like if
Peacock.
a churel had feet. It would be like that. As beautiful and majestic as a peacock is.
Ooh! Oh! Yo, this is me when I don't get pedicures done.
Oh my god.
Like
The
I can laugh at
ugliest
myself.
feet.
It's fine, okay?
The ugliest
Why are they so
feet.
like rough?
No lotion, no cream, no pawns. Like what's going on, yo?
Oh man! So I recently discovered that the peacock with the feathers is male.
Yes.
And they open their feathers out to attract the female.
Yes,
And the
yes.
ugly one is the female?
Yeah, the ugly one's like, "Ugh, not interested. Not interested.
Yo, you guys want to know a random story? My grandmother used to have peacocks.
What?
Yeah, in Pakistan.
That's actually so
She was like
cool.
bird obsessed and she had like
Oh
a
my God, I
huge,
love
like
it.
when I say floor to ceiling, like cage with birds. And then she had peacocks. So
were
they used
you-
to live in our house.
Were you scared of these birds?
Well, no, because they were caged. But anytime she had to like feed them, whatever, I would not be around because I got scared. But the peacocks were so beautiful. And I remember one time an earthquake hit Pakistan. And she said that her peacocks reacted like 2 hours before the earthquake hit.
okay, I've heard that about animals.
Yeah. And she said, she called my dad. I still remember she called my dad and she goes, Mujhe lag raha hai kuch hona hai idhar because my birds are reacting, especially the peacocks were like reacting weird. Yeah. And it was like a big earthquake.
That's actually scary.
Yeah. They have six senses, right? Animals.
Okay, but do you ever get a sixth sense with like people, like something happening? I sometimes do.
Sometimes I do. I get a lot of it with my kids.
Okay, that's like
That's mom
that's
gut.
mom gut. Okay,
Mom gut.
mom instincts. But sometimes, you know, when there's a moment in your life and you're just like, something feels off.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why I'm having like ghabrahat.
Oh, ghabrahat
And
andar
yo,
se.
like, I've heard stories of people actually knowing that like something has happened to like somebody in their family in advance of it
Yeah.
happening.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
like knowing that like something's about to go down.
I know.
What the heck?
Or like, you know, when people are like sick or something, or you hear that somebody's like in the hospital or something, and all of a sudden you get this feeling like, oh my God, I hope this feeling is not correct.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm getting a
like,
not
why
so
do
good
I
feeling.
have this feeling? Like this feeling, it's like, it's bitchany.
Huh.
It's bitchany. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. For real. But
I love how this took a deep, dark twist. Dark outside
Kali
too.
kali nazare, kali kali aankhein.
Okay. What's
Okay, you ready for that?
Yes.
Okay. Should I sing it in the tone of the song?
Yeah. Go for it.
Oh, kisi disco mein jaye. You guys know the song?
This song.
And then there's a very inappropriate
Is this a Rahul Huck?
No, it's
Because
Govinda.
it sounds Govinda.
I was like, do I say this on the mic?
This is the sound is Govinda.
And then he goes, किसी होटल में खाएं, कोई देख ले ना हमें यहाँ कहीं घूम के आए हम.
Okay. Kisi disco mein jaye.
Yes.
Let's go to a club. Okay. And then what's the next one?
किसी होटल में खाएं.
Let's go eat at a, you know what? It's actually a restaurant. It's not a hotel.
Yeah.
Because
100%.
I remember back in the day, my dad would call restaurants hotels.
Same.
I guess it's different. Okay. So let's go eat in a restaurant.
Yeah.
But let's hope nobody sees us.
Yes.
Because-
कहीं घूम के आए हम.
And let's go out and spend time together. Let's travel somewhere.
Travel somewhere. Yeah. Grooming and sharing.
Choom and coom. We need to add this to our vocabulary. Like randomly you say something, we're like, You know the Govinda dance?
Yes.
What's his dance? Like he has this thing that he does. It's so funny.
He just is the
He's
funniest
so
character.
funny.
Also, all the funny Bollywood songs are from his movies.
Okay, I remember I saw this one movie. It was called Ek Aur Ek Gyara. Did
Yeah.
you watch that one?
I didn't watch it, but I know the movie you're talking
Oh
about.
my god. Okay, it was so funny. I would watch it all the time. It was him
Yeah.
and Sanjay Dutt.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
They're a dynamic duo,
Yo,
man.
They are a dynamic
They're a
duo.
Hina and a Rouge.
Yeah. No one can be us. Let's not give them that much credit. They wish they were.
Oh man, Sanjay, that's the goat, man.
Yeah, he is.
अपने दीवाने का कर दे बुरा हाल रे अखियों से गोली मारे
Akhiyan se goli mare. Oh, say apne deewane ka. What?
अपने दीवाने का कर दे बुरा हाल रे अखियों से गोली मारे.
Apne deewane ka kar de bura hal. So like, really mess up the person you love. Shoot them with your looks. Shoot bullets with your eyes.
Brat, brat.
You're shooting at them with the eye bullets. Is that what it is?
अखियों से
I'm
गोली
trying to
मारे
find like
with the eye bullets. That was the best.
What's the way to say
That
like
was the best. That's the best way to say. We're not changing that
Akhiyon se
translation.
goli mare. Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. So who's writing these songs?
Yeah, I don't know, but
Make them make sense. God. But in Urdu and Punjabi, they make sense.
They do make
like, Even in
sense.
Hindi, they make sense.
yeah, like हाँ कर दे बुरा हाल अपने
Bura
दीवाने का.
hal hi kar do. Like, what is bura hal is like?
Like destroying them, driving them mad.
So stupid. Okay. Okay.
Okay, this one is a classic. I know you know the song.
Okay.
क्यों आजकल नींद कम ख्वाब ज्यादा है
क्यों आजकल
नींद कम ख्वाब ज्यादा है लगता खुदा का कोई नेक इरादा है. Okay, go.
क्यों आजकल नींद कम. What was it again?
क्यों आजकल नींद कम ख्वाब ज्यादा है.
Why is it that today the sleep is less, but the dreams are more? The dreams are plentiful.
लगता खुदा का कोई नेक इरादा है.
Looks like God's planning something good for me.
I have the next line too.
Okay.
कल था फकीर आज दिल शहजादा है.
Ooh. Yesterday I was a brokey. Today I'm rich. I am royalty.
लगता खुदा का कोई नेक इरादा है.
Because it seems like God has some good stuff planned for me.
That was it.
That's
That was my
actually
last
so
one.
good.
Yo, these lyrics are so beautiful. Oh my
They
gosh.
actually are.
It's a great
okay,
song,
some
man.
of the lyrics though, like when they're so deep.
I know.
Like they are just like, wow, nobody would ever say this to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait until I pull out some of the Devdas songs.
oh
Get
my
ready.
God. No, like honestly, Devdas was like, it killed me.
It was the best. Or Hum
It
Dil.
killed me.
Did you watch Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam?
Okay, is that the one with Salman Khan, Karishma Kapoor?
No, Salman Khan, Ashwarya Roy, and Ajay Devgan. It's like my top 3 favorite
Okay, tell me
movie.
what happened in the movie.
Basically, her and Salman Khan are in love, but the parents don't approve.
Typical. Okay.
Yeah. And then they marry Ashwarya Roy off to Ajay Devgan and she moves countries. And they're like searching for each other and all this stuff. And then Ajay Devgan finds out that she is secretly in love with Salman Khan. So he's like, I don't want to be married to you. My sole purpose in this life is to get you to be with Salman Khan. So they go on this quest to find him.
So Ajay Devgan is like, listen, girl, let's end our marriage.
Yes.
Now let me help you find the love of your life again.
Yeah.
It's like, focus on yourself, bro.
Yeah, but he's just like, he's so in love with her that he's like, I need to make sure that she's going to be happy forever. And I know she's only going to be happy with him. So I'm going to do everything I can to find him.
No, I have not seen this.
Yo, and then they go on this quest and they finally find him. And then Salman Khan and Ashwarya meet at the end. And he's like crying tears. He's like, I knew you were going to come back to me. And she's like crying too, but she's like different now. And he's like, why are you different? And then she realized she fell in love with Ajay Devgan. And she goes back to him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because she's like, he's a real man.
Plot twist.
Plot twist.
Oh my God.
It was so beautiful though. It's like such a good movie.
Okay, done.
Yeah, because she literally looks at him like, you sacrificed everything just for my happiness. Like, that's what I need in a man. That's what you call maturity.
That's maturity.
That's
not
maturity.
gonna lie, that's maturity. Yeah. Every time you say sacrifice, I keep thinking of saying sacrifice my life for Pakistan. For Pakistan.
Grape. I just walk around saying grape.
I say it all the time. And then I realize I'm like, I don't know if everybody understands.
No, I say it in my head because nobody in this house knows the meme. So
anytime I hear sacrifice, it's over. It's over.
every time I hear it, I hear you saying sacrificial lamb. She's being the sacrificial lamb. Women are always a sacrificial lamb.
सही बात है वैसे.
No, in-laws don't care because women have to be the sacrificial lamb.
Wait, somebody commented under one of our posts and they were like, I have a theory that, you know, you guys just don't understand that it's just a part of Pakistani culture to, you know, to respect like the in-laws at all costs. So you're not a part of the culture or something. Like you don't understand the culture or something.
Oh, okay.
And I was just like,
thanks.
Theek hai. Or we're trying to break the bad crap.
Yeah, that's a
away
big
from
or.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you see how big my mouth was? Or
But also, why getting triggered in the comments?
why you get
Kuch sach baat ki hai na.
Yeah.
Lagi hai dil ko.
100%. His wife said to him, I want to move out. And she told him she sent him our clips. He did not like it.
No, he did not.
Ab hum kya kare?
Sorry. Jo maa ke laadle ab hum kya kare?
Hum kya kare?
Figure it out.
Hum kya kare?
Also,
Okay?
like, we're not saying not to respect your in-laws.
Yeah.
We're just saying there's a way to have a very healthy in-law relationship. And a part of that is moving out.
And also, if we're really going to talk about South Asian Desi culture, we're really going to throw that stone in there.
Okay.
The reality is that even if you ask yo mama, okay, Ammi, aapka kis tarah waqt guzra tha apne susral ke saath? The way your mom is going to put her head in her hands and be like, kuch na pucho beta, mere saath jitni unne zyadati ki hai, sirf main hi janti hu.
Thank you.
And then, you know, you pull the line of like, अब जब मेरी वफात हो जाएगी अल्लाह ताला उनसे पूछेगा
There we go.
क्या आपने गलत काम किया और उस दिन मैं खड़ी हो जाऊंगी सारों के सामने. Like, all right.
You guys, our moms have been through it.
Yeah.
And maybe they went through it because they thought they were doing the right thing. I think there is a middle ground where, yes, sometimes you can't break years and years of the way it goes in our culture. But there are ways to have a healthier relationship. That's the bottom line.
But it's also like, why is it so harmful to have a conversation?
Thank you.
About something you're not used to having a conversation about. Like, just because they didn't talk about it does not mean it didn't exist and that it's just normal in our culture.
Yeah.
If it's not normal and it hasn't worked and people are in horrible marriages and we've seen it and we've seen the products of those horrible marriages, like, why are we not even allowed to have a discussion about it?
Is it really truly in our culture to just mistreat someone? To have a power play in a relationship? To always make sure it's your way or no way? Yeah. I don't understand. If that's the case and that's the culture you want to stay in, fine. Do I want to stay in that? No. Am I going to try and have a conversation about it? Yes. Because I don't think it's fair that new bahus have to go into different homes, sacrifice everything, change everything about themselves to match a certain family. I think she can bring her own qualities, her own traditions, her own way of doing things. And I think the in-laws can also meet people halfway. I don't think it has to be the bahu has to go 100% all the time, every time.
Yeah. It's also like, I just love that it's like, no offense to the guys, because a lot of you guys are like real ones, but I just love that it's a guy saying it. The guy that does not have to leave his family. Realistically, like, you're not the one that has to like go off and get married to a girl. Ain't nobody doing a doli for you or a rukhsati for you. It's usually for the girl. I don't see you shedding tears. Okay, I don't see you having to feel exactly. Okay,
rukhsati ki video dekhi hai, dant sare nazar aa rahe hain ladkon ke. Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's such a bigger sacrifice for a girl than it is for the guy. Whether you want to admit it or not, you know I'm right. You know, like.
But also, Hina, you should have just started off the other guy wrote that comment.
Yeah.
And end of discussion. A guy said this, period. Moving on, let's get into the episode because
let's go now.
I'm not going to be involved in this conversation. All right,
guys. So today's episode, we do this every little here and there. We're going to be offloading our inbox. Okay. We have so many messages in our inbox, a lot of messages that we don't get to. Yeah. Some of you are like, you never read our messages. And honestly, it's not because we don't read them or we don't want to. It's just sometimes the messages get lost in the DMs. Yep. And then every so often we will go through our inbox and we'll start screenshotting the messages that you guys have sent. And then we do like 1 or 2 episodes on these inbox messages.
Let's do it.
Let's get rolling. So it's just a mishmash, okay?
I'm getting engaged soon. I was hit with crippling anxiety. I work in a toxic environment, and going back to that work environment felt better than the anxiety that I was having with the engagement. I'm excited about the engagement, but now it suddenly feels like you're not the baby of the house anymore. Marry a man who can earn enough to keep you afloat and raise decent human beings to be independent. You're telling this to the child who wasn't allowed to turn on the upstairs stove because she was afraid she was going to hurt her finger. What am I supposed to do with this feeling? You did not let me go on trips, and now you're giving me the responsibility of a husband and a home. And he might also be the one to refuse me to let go on independent trips. What is this?
Okay, first of all,
All
valid.
real. All real.
Valid. I think a lot of us, like, especially like now, the next generation is different. A lot of them are different.
Yeah.
Where they're allowed to like travel and do a lot more. They have a lot more leniency,
Yeah.
especially the girls. Okay.
Hamari generation,
Hamari
however.
generation,
However.
majority of us, and I'm
Yeah.
not talking about Muslim girls. I had a lot of Indian friends, and it was a very similar thing with them too. Like, yes, their parents were not strict with certain things, but they were not like, their parents weren't like, go, yes, have a boyfriend. Like, it was not like that.
I think it was
very
more
different
like
time.
South Asian community.
Yeah, and I think, okay, it's the thing is that's your past, right? Like, you know, that's your lived experience. That end portion of like, I don't know if he'll let me travel. That's a conversation you should probably have before you're solidifying.
Yes.
Because if that's something you really want to do, then you should know, like,
And he should know. He should know this is something you want to do.
he should know. And can I just say something? What is this concept of like, I have to ask his permission? Like, I'm coming into this and saying this is something that is important to me. Just like I would respect something that's important to you, as long as it's making sense. Like, if I say like, hey, you know, I have girlfriends and here and there I would love to go and travel with them, that's a statement. Not like, are you okay? Like, are you gonna be okay? Can I please do this? Like, sometimes I'm like, why do we have to do that thing where it's like, I have to ask your permission? Like, you are now my parent. It should just be like, we're both on the same playing field, because we are. And it can just be a conversation that we both have together where it's like, hey, so I'm planning on going on that. Is that something that's going to bother you? Is that something that's going to concern you? And the other stuff, like the anxiety of getting married, girl, is real.
The anxiety of getting, and she said that her work environment is toxic and she has more anxiety with getting married than her work environment.
Probably because also your work environment, you've still worked there.
Yeah, and it's stable. Like, you know what to expect. You're
Yeah.
like, I have toxic coworkers, or my boss is horrible, or I know on this day I avoid this many people. It's a routine. It's a toxic routine, but it's a routine.
I'm coming home at 5 p.m.
And I'm coming home where I don't have to touch the chula because I'm gonna burn my hands. So I'm just gonna go nap. It's blessed.
Yeah.
But yo, when you get married, yeah, it's
You're
a very
in front of the chula 24/7.
it's a volcanic eruption.
What do they
sometimes.
say that line, like, from the frying pan into the fire?
No.
Like, that's what it is. But okay, it's daunting.
Yes.
But if you are excited to just like, if there's good qualities in this person that you're like, oh, but like, I genuinely, he's like such a good friend of mine.
Right.
There's so many great things that could potentially come with this. Sometimes you got to experience the fear to grow. And I think you'll like the cooking thing, valid for somebody that's never done it, but you grow into it. Like, I don't think I wasn't,
Y'all
I
already
wasn't 20 years old making aloo gosht.
no, y'all already know my story.
Yeah, we've heard
The
boiled
anda
eggs
did not
too.
know how to boil, okay?
So these things are like, you learn and you grow.
You do. You
Yeah.
learn. And I also feel like it's so scary because you're just like, how am I supposed to be responsible for a husband and a home and a family? I just think you have to take it like one day at a time. And
Yeah.
also, like, it's not an easy feat.
Yeah,
And
no.
the first couple of weeks, sometimes months, sometimes the first year, it is very hard.
Yeah.
It's an adjustment on your part. It's an adjustment on his part because he also probably is worried about now he's responsible for this wife that he has to take care of. Right? It's not
Yeah.
an easy situation to be in. But honestly, it's also where you find true partnership and companionship. I also feel like you learn to be an adult,
Yeah.
which you're never really able to do if you live under your parents' roof. I'm just being honest. And you'll enjoy things that you didn't think you would enjoy.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree.
maybe you'll be in front of the stove and you're like, oh my God, I actually really like cooking, or I like baking.
Yeah.
And also, if you don't like it, we live in a society where there are so many options.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, freeze food. There's like all these food services around. Aunties in Milton are making stuff in their basement. Go buy some biryani, man.
Yeah, it's
Call
also
it a day.
It's also different now. Maybe back in the day when it was not even in our time it was different, but like in our parents' time, it was like, no, respect is earned through the way of like, I'm making this for you by hand.
Right.
It still applies.
Yes.
But nowadays it's like, even our parents are ordering food. So really like in that sense, it's easy.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I also think if you have this concern where you're like anxious about certain things like cooking or whatever, I would also just bring it up to my partner and be like, I'm excited, but I'm nervous because I feel like, you know, all this stuff is stuff that's like really daunting to me.
Yeah.
Because if anything, maybe he's scared too, and you can bond over the fact that we're both terrified.
My husband knew how to cook more than I did when I first got married.
Yeah.
It was kind of embarrassing.
But
I'm not
see
gonna lie,
how
but
it balanced out?
yeah. But the thing is, you also have to like, when you figure stuff like that out, I think in the beginning, I felt a little embarrassed because I was like, oh my God, I don't think I'm equipped for this because he is more capable than I am. Right. And you feel that way because as a Desi girl, you are expected to take on so much of the home responsibilities. I'm putting it in quotes. So if I come into a home and I don't know how to do something, I'm my biggest critic. And I'm like, Aruj, how can you not know how to do these things? But then at the same time, I was also working like 3 jobs. So then I was like, okay, if I'm doing that and I'm tutoring kids on my own time and I'm working in a classroom and I'm doing all these other things, I had to give myself grace. And I think that's a big lesson you learn after you get married is, you know what, fine. If I don't know how to cook and he's volunteering to cook, let him do it because I'm also tutoring and coming home at 9 p.m. because I was tutoring for the last 4 hours. Like you have to learn that it's so different now. And because women are just so much more involved in the workforce outside of the home, you got to like find that partnership between you and him. That's what I would say.
I think the hard part though is that let's say you and your husband are solid, right? Where you voice this concern and you're like, okay, Tika. He's like, not a big deal, whatever.
Yeah.
But man, the peanut gallery on the outside, when they're interjecting and adding their like fluff and their 2 cents in like, हाँ हाय तुम 9 बजे आती हो तुम्हारा मियाँ अकेला बैठा होता है पूरे दिन, then you're just like, oh my God. And honestly, as much as I want to be like, oh yeah, have a thick skin,
those words
sometimes
hurt.
I don't.
I know.
Sometimes I'm soft and I'm just like, sometimes it's that time of the month, okay? And like she's saying something and I'm on the verge of tears, even though normally I would probably deal with it, but like it's so hard.
Yes.
So maybe, I don't know, just go with it as it comes.
Yeah, I know.
What else can you say?
And part of me like wants to fight back. Like, yo, you're not paying my bills. I got to pay my bills. So if I'm coming home at 9 p.m., there's a reason. I'm not out here in the streets doing nothing or enjoying my time out of here tutoring your kids.
Oh my God.
And you're the one coming and lecturing me about getting home at 9
you know
p.m.
how they are. Like their version is like, हाँ तो तुम पहली बंदी नहीं हो जिसने 3 जॉबें रखी है. जब मैं कनाडा में आई थी ना, मैं तो 4 जॉबें काम करती थी.
Oh,
and you're just like,
हाँ जरूर.
why you gotta butter yourself up all the time?
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, you did 1, I did 12. It's like, why can't you just be like, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
It's not in their blood.
Yeah, it's not. And then
It's not in their blood.
For me, I'm like, bro, that was such a different time. Like it was such a different time that you struggled, but why can't brown women look at ourselves in the past and be like, okay, I walked so you could run.
It's impossible.
It's impossible for us to, we never lift each other up.
Yeah.
So it's like, and a Desi auntie is going to come to me and tell me I worked, I had to get up at 4 a.m. and be on the bus and drop my kid off because I didn't have a car. You have the luxury of a car. You have car seats. You can do this. You can do that. And I'm just like, your husband is so involved. Right. But when you were struggling, you didn't want somebody to come and say that to you.
Yeah.
So if this is struggle for me, I don't want somebody to come and say that to me.
But they don't get it because I think it's the same. Okay, I would equate it to being similar to like the generation under us.
Okay.
Where it's like we look at them. I'm not gonna lie, I look at them too sometimes, and I'm like, are you serious? Do you know what we went through?
Yeah.
We had no cell phones,
no internet.
Okay.
We had no internet.
Yeah. Do you know what dial-up is? Do you know what an answering machine was? Do you know what a CD player was? A Walkman?
Did you guys know how to cite your work from an actual textbook in the library that you had to find?
Thank you.
Or wait 2 weeks because somebody took it out?
Footnotes and pata nahi kya, like
headers and footers, but not on Microsoft Word. It was handwritten.
Yeah, like the struggle. So like I look at it like that. Like you guys have never known the struggle.
I get it.
Everything is at your fingertips. Uber this, Uber that. We had to go out. We had to walk to school. I used to walk 30 minutes to school. I actually did, yo. I walked 30 minutes to school.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, but I had a great metabolism.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, I never walked to school.
You're living the good life.
Yeah, but like if I wanted Tim's, I had to walk.
Yeah,
I would walk to a local Tim Hortons. And
Yeah.
that could easily be a 20, 30-minute walk, depending on how far it is.
Of course. So now when I look back, I'm like, well, they're going to say that. Maybe it's just have the expectation that people are going to say things and just be like, all right, it is what it is.
But also, I feel like if I ever see someone, and I think this is just a self-reflection thing, if somebody from the younger generation, let's say you meet a girl and she's about to get married.
Yeah.
And she's having the anxiety that we just read. Instead of us inserting ourselves in the situation being like, oh, but when we got married.
Yeah, no, we would never.
Yeah. But I think sometimes maybe you can get caught. You got to self-reflect. Sometimes you might be like,
you can.
Oh, you know, when I got married, like I didn't even have ChatGPT, so I couldn't even ask how to do this, or something, whatever, right? Now I'm like, I think I have to self-reflect and not insert myself and look at that person and be like, yo, she genuinely has anxiety. The anxiety is real. It's valid. But we have to validate it.
But maybe it's also because, like, in a sense, if you understand, like, to empathize with other people, to have understanding. Maybe we have the luxury of doing that because also we do this, so we have to kind of understand from different perspectives, right? But there are some people our age that do not.
They don't.
They lack.
Yes.
Filter, hey, nahi.
Nahi.
Okay? It doesn't even exist. So.
And I just feel like that's when you see the auntie culture in our generation brewing.
There is an auntie culture.
There 100% is an auntie culture.
But can I be honest? There's an auntie culture in Gen Z too.
Yeah,
I see it from a mile away. Okay, from a mile away.
You're like, oh, that's Nargis.
Yeah,
what's up?
Nargises are everywhere. Yo.
Nargises are everywhere.
To the ones that are named Nargis, our apologies.
We apologize.
We don't mean this in a bad way.
Yeah.
Okay.
But some Nargises have very tiki nazar. You know what I'm saying?
Ye kali kali.
So, I am 6 months postpartum.
Okay.
And my in-laws forced me to have guests over to see the baby. And I ended up with severe postpartum depression. And I feel like it's all my fault. They've done nothing wrong, according to them. On top of that, my mother-in-law and my popo sauce are always snatching the baby out of my hands, saying, Mama is naughty. Mama doesn't want you to do this. Come with us. Then they wonder why you're no longer your happy, bubbly self anymore. Asian men, being how they are, can't see anything wrong with this behavior. It's always excused as they gaslight and emotionally are blackmailed by their families. So I liked some posts on Insta, and his cousin, who's supposed to be my good friend, got us married, took screenshots and sent those likes to my in-laws. Not to mention the world always revolves around their daughter and daughter-in-law, and I'm expected to make sacrifices.
PSA, your cousin's a snake. King Cobra.
I feel like I don't know why it's being screenshotted and sent, because this is the cousin who got them married. So you were the cousin was the rishte wali. And now you don't have my back?
Why are we going to trust the rishte wali cousins as if she didn't have another ploy in there?
Ooh.
You don't know.
As if she was eyeing your brother.
What was the reason?
Eyeing your brother. She wanted the double rishta, bro.
That I would get so mad. This one's going off like this is where we are, and she's like but actually the real reason she did that was
because of your brother. Tangent.
It could be possible.
Double rishta.
There's always a possibility of shady things like this.
And your side of the family doesn't do double rishta, and now she's screenshotting it and sending it to your in-laws.
Who the hell? Okay, she's Vili, first of all,
and tracking your Instagram
Not
behavior?
in my wildest dreams would I ever be screenshotting. Like I don't got that time.
If I liked Drake's post, then you screenshot and send it to my in-laws, being like, look at the kind of stuff Zarooj is doing on social media.
ये लड़कों की Instagrams को like कर रही है, कितनी फजूल बात है. Astaghfirullah.
I don't even know what to say. I would be like, Hina, what is this behavior?
See, you would ask me.
Yeah.
Pooja.
What is this behavior?
I kicked it by mistake. Okay.
You smell like shit, okay? I would just say that and end the conversation. You fool.
Okay. So
what in the world?
See, okay, if it was me, and I found out that my cousin did that, I'm not even joking. 200% write this down. I would call my cousin out.
Yeah, of course you would.
100%.
Okay, but what if your cousin is like, yeah, well, you shouldn't be doing that on socials.
Excuse me, ma'am. Who is you? Who is you to tell me what I can and cannot do?
Facts. This is requires our double.
Yeah, like who? Guys, I get so confused. I get so confused by
मेरी
this
माँ का
childish
बनी है.
behavior.
Huh. Why are we being the op right now? Ops.
Major
surveilling
ops.
me.
I told you guys, it's the Nuzzins. They do this all the time.
फिर हमारे पीछे पड़ जाएंगे हिरा ना
Oh
करो.
my god, they're gonna hack our account again. Sorry, Nuzzins. You do the two.
Knock on everyone. Knock on everyone.
Yeah, cousin's the biggest snake ever. Oh my god, Billy Bundy. I can't.
And then sending it to my in-laws on top of that. Fine, if you're my cousin and you sent it to my mom, I don't like it. Fine.
If you sent to my
send it
mom, I'd want to slap you regardless.
I know,
okay?
but chalo, meri ammi hai, I can talk my mom down.
And my
How
mom-
are you talking your mill down?
How
are you talking your sister-in-law
And she's
down?
doing it on purpose because she knows you can't talk your mill down.
Okay, and also I'm just gonna insert a little detail here. She has a puppo sauce.
What is a popo sauce? What is that?
That's
What's a
your
popo
puppo
sauce?
who takes on the role of your sauce.
Oh my gosh.
That's scary. मैं डर गई हूँ. This is worse than
Okay.
what's that clown horror film?
It.
Puppo sauce is
Pennywise.
it. Pennywise.
Pennywise the popo.
Pennywise the puppo. Puppo Penny.
Penny. It wouldn't be like.
Puppo Penny.
It's not penny. It's Benny. Okay.
I'm sure that's a nickname in
my
somebody's household.
100%. It's like however some.
Penny and bubbly
There,
aa rahi hai.
and baby. There's always a baby. There's always a bubbly.
Bubbly hamesha.
There has to be a
Pinky.
bubbly. Oh my god, a pinky has to happen too.
She's a
and like a paro
हाँ
or
होते
like
हैं होते
something
हैं.
like that, you know.
Billo.
Something like Billo too. Oh my god, guys.
Goody.
Oh my god. Yes.
Goody भी होती है.
Yeah, I'm like going through my family.
Me
like,
too.
There is. Yes. Okay, so the first portion of this, when they're like they took the baby from the mom and they said the mom is being what naughty.
Okay, first of all, that word.
It could mean many things.
I mean, I was. That's why I had the kid.
It's a spectrum, okay?
Right?
It's a range. Like it's so crazy. Yeah, no.
Yep.
But I feel like the older generation, they do weird things like that.
I know, and they say weird things like
They
that.
really do. नहीं मैंने तुम्हें नहीं तुम नहीं पकड़ सकते, and you're just like, bro, it's my baby. Give me my baby back.
Yeah. Also, don't take my baby out of my lap. What are you doing?
And then you're telling
Take
your
you
husband,
permission.
and then he's just like, it's not a big deal.
हाँ, रहने दो.
And you just
It's
want to look
like-
at them and be like,
she's the grandmom. She just wants to hold the baby.
the tiki nazrein.
Shooting
Shooting daggers at your husband, okay? Because like at that point, I'm just like, if my eyes lock with him during this interaction. Like Aruja, I'm looking at you, okay? Pretend you're my husband, okay? You're on the side, okay? She says
I'm getting
to me,
scared, yo.
She says to me, I'm not giving you your baby back. I would be like,
It's just a fake laugh before the tiki nazar look.
I would just be like,
Yeah. And you know your husband's gore gal? You're gonna be real lal soon. You know what I'm saying?
But like, I actually think that at some point, if you really give them the death stare, like they clock the death stare, they know it.
Yeah.
They get scared.
I know, but they should. As they should.
Because they're like, "Shit, is this worth it? And then they'll probably, like, what you should do is, okay, let's say you clock it, guys. Like, you clock it. So you get up and you're just like, oh, I have to change the baby's diaper.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
No,
like-
no. But then you know what the mother-in-law say? नहीं, लड़के नहीं करते. मैं कर लेती हूँ, मैं ऊपर ले जाती हूँ.
And then it's a clean diaper. Oh, shit. And you can't even say, I'm going to feed the baby because how?
Yeah, and then you can't even say, I'm going to bathe the baby because you know what she's going to say to that too? The same
इसका
response as
सोने
the
का
diaper.
वक्त हो गया है.
तो
they're
मैं
being-
सुला देती हूँ.
Okay, hold on.
जो दादी के गोद में बच्चा सोता है ना.
Okay, sometimes if all options have been exhausted, you just got to swallow the pride. Okay, swallow, and then just that you got to deal with this for the next 10 minutes, and then after you go to your husband and say, "Listen, a pint of Ben and Jerry's, please." Okay,
100%.
add a coffee to that, and don't even come in this room right now. You're taking care of the baby.
Relax.
I'm sleeping, and no, I'm watching a movie right
Yeah.
now and I don't want any disturbance.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear a chew and I don't want to hear a chan. Okay? I don't want to hear anything.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get in the car and I'm gonna drive with Hina to Kanafani and get a tiramisu latte.
She's going to vent to me
That's what I'm gonna do.
and I'm going to vent back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's no way that I'm staying in the same house right now.
No.
You know that those creators, Raza and Pooja?
Oh my God.
They're so funny. I love
so
them.
funny.
There was a reel that I just saw, and it's like, I think it was Pooja, and she was like, oh, after 8 hours of like solo parenting with both the kids.
I saw that.
She's like, I finally warmed up my meal.
She sits
My first
down.
meal. And she sits down. She's getting ready. Oh, the pasta looked good in her plate.
So good.
All right. She's getting ready to eat. I feel her. I feel it. Okay. And then Raza walks in with the baby. And in her
Baby
mind,
is
she's
so
like, don't,
cute, though.
I know, but she's like, don't bring him. Don't bring him
Yeah.
right now. Please, please. I've
No.
had 8 hours of him. He's very cute. I love him.
Yeah.
He came out of my body. I understand. And she's like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. And then Raza goes, hi, mama. And she's like, hi, baby. Honey, I'm really overstimulated right now.
Yeah,
Please take him back. And she has a big smile. Please take him back into the room right now so I
Yeah.
can eat my meal in peace. And I was like, there hasn't been a reel
I swear.
on
It's
Instagram.
the fact. And like,
Do you know how much I resonated with that?
No, I resonated with that too. Okay. And I'm even past that phase, but I resonated.
Yeah.
And like, did you see? She still gave him the death stare.
I know she did,
But it was
with
like
a smile.
kindness.
Yes.
With respect.
Yeah.
You attack.
Yeah.
You plan the attack. Mm-hmm. Okay. Speaking on this, I
Okay, go.
have one. Okay. I have so many bad sister-in-law experiences, but one main one is we were both expecting at the same time, and I foolishly told her what I wanted to name my daughter. She gave birth earlier and stole my unborn baby's name and blamed it on her husband. Then she goes on to say, beep, please. This girl lives for drama and attention. I've never really liked her since. Yo.
I
That's-
have a hard and fast rule about baby names.
Yes.
Hard and fast rule.
Yep.
One, always have backups. And if anybody asks, you tell your backup name. You
Yeah.
never ever tell the name that you really, really like.
1,000,000%.
Two, if you do accidentally, and you've got people in your family like this, my number one rule is like there shouldn't even be like even I shouldn't my kids should not have the same name as my second cousin removed kids' names.
Yes.
खानदान में एक ही बंदा होना चाहिए जिसका
हाँ,
नाम
नहीं,
ये है.
सही बात है.
क्योंकि अगर मेरे
That's true.
खानदान में there's a second Aruj, I ain't happy.
Yeah,
I am not
gonna
happy.
lie. You know, for me, it's just like when you have. Okay, the thing is, right now, maybe not in our parents' time that it was like so trendy to like select a name you really loved like that. Okay, I think they wanted a nice name, but for them, it was also just like something powerful,
Right.
You know,
Right.
And I get that. I'm still on like I love that idea, but now it's also like, oh, I want a name that like I really love.
Exactly.
And it is like really important and special. I don't know if our parents were like, but this is the name I want. Like, have you heard that? Were your parents?
no,
doing that
because
too?
I know that if I hear a lot of the generation before us, I heard a lot of other people that named the kids. So, like, for
Oh,
example,
yes,
like my khala really liked the name Aruj.
Yeah.
So she named me.
Oh,
Like, I've heard
okay,
that kind of
okay.
stuff.
Yeah. So I understand that
Yeah.
because my grandma did a similar thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So now for us, it's like, no, we want to name our kids,
Mm-hmm.
not my mom, not my grandma, me. And like, I still remember my time where I was like, I just want the name to be unique. Okay.
Right.
Like, I don't want it to be like Faiza. And no offense to the Faizas, guys, it's a beautiful name. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of people are named Faiza. Mariam. A lot of people are named Mariam.
Right.
Hina. A lot of people are named Hina. So, like, I wanted something unique. And I was like, oh, like, I really like the name Asher. I really like the name Emma. It's so unique. And it's not really unique for the Gore, but like for, you know, for the Desis, it's unique, right? So I was like, okay, I really want that. So people would ask me,
Yeah.
what are you naming your child?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, honestly, and sometimes I would say, oh, I'm not sharing that right now.
Good.
And I remember, guys, right before I was going to have my daughter, okay, her dad, he, like, I was like, this is the name. This is the name, okay? So her dad, he went to an event and he told somebody the name, okay? And I had said to him, don't say the name to anyone, okay? Because like, I just want it to be special.
Yes.
I want it to be a surprise, all that stuff, okay? So then that person, I met them at the event
Yeah.
and they're like, oh my God, you're having a girl, which is fine. Everyone knew the gender, right? Oh my God, you're having a girl. I love the name Emma. And I'm like, oh my God. And like, I wasn't mad at her because I was like, she's such a nice person.
Yeah.
But like in general, I was just like, I just said to you, don't say anything. And then
You're
after,
supposed to keep that
and then
lovely
after, I'm like,
dog.
did did you? And he's like, oh yeah, well, you know, it accidentally came out. And I'm like, hi, like honestly, okay. I think that happens sometimes because you're saying the name.
Right.
But like, girl, imagine I said the name and then like a sister-in-law or like a brother-in-law's wife goes and cops my name.
No.
I would be so mad.
I am or even your own sibling.
Yes.
Even if like my brother had a daughter or a son and named them, or even if it's like a variation of the name.
Yeah, like Uruj al-Fida.
Or it's like Uruj instead of Aruj. Or do you know what I mean? Like
spelling
but
with
there's
2 O's.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the same damn name. It means the same damn thing.
Yeah. Or it's like Haider and Haider. And it's like...
But you know, in Arabic, it's actually Haider.
I know it is. I know it is. Okay, so why are we playing this game?
Yes.
Siblings do it. And I just, for me, I'm like, har khandan mein, every name should be unique. Let every kid have their own identity. Let every kid have their own name. No variation of a name.
But personally also, like when I'm picking a name, and this is my personal thing, I always look at the names that have already been selected.
Yes.
And then I'm like, no.
Yes.
Like, I'm not like, no. I'm talking about in between family. Like, I think if it's like extended people, friends, it's different. Like our friends, we have kids that have the same names.
Yes.
Like in our friends, we have similar names, right? So I feel like that's fine. Yeah. But it's just like really like in between family, I feel like I would never want to use the same name as like my cousin.
I agree.
My sister, my brother. Like they should have their own unique names. Yeah. But I'm
even in the in-law side.
100%. Okay,
especially in the in-law side.
Aruj, like put yourself in the situation.
No, girl, I don't want to.
No, I am putting you in the situation.
Okay, go.
You imagine I'm your sister-in-law. I am her. Oh my God. I'm always, okay, fine. I'll take the blame.
Okay, fine.
I say to you, I'm like, oh my God, honestly, I'm having such a hard time picking a name right now. Like, I'd love to know your ideas. Like, do you have any ideas? Like, what are you picking for your baby?
Okay, guys, for real, first and foremost, and I'm saying this like outside of the skit, I always had backup names that I told people.
Very smart.
Like, I really did. Like, I remember, especially when I had my first, like, I've liked the name Ibrahim for a very long time. Yeah. Very long time. And I was like, oh, it's either going to be between the Ibrahim or I really like Kareem too.
That's
so I was like, nice between the two. Like, which one am I going to pick? So anytime anybody asked me, I wouldn't even tell them my first two picks.
Oh, so you're like, I'm jumping to the third.
I'd be like, oh, Yusuf is really nice. Because I had like 5 names that I liked, right? Yeah. Yusuf is really nice. Yeah. Adam is really nice. Like I had a whole list of other names and I was like, these are really nice names. Yeah. 100% I would say that in the situation. But let's just say
it slipped.
Let's just say it slipped.
Slip ho gaya. You're like, oh, I'm picking Ibrahim.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm like, oh, that's so nice. I love that. And a discussion.
Okay.
I have my baby.
Before me?
Yes. Duh. Okay.
How dare you?
I have my baby. Okay. And then, you know. No. Okay. And like you are so happy about this. Hold on. Let's paint the picture.
Okay.
So you guys understand because some people think we're over exaggerating. Okay. Baby name. Okay. Now, as girls, it's like we've got the blanket knitted. The name is already there. Before the baby came,
Thank you.
The name is already there.
We
got a little plaque that said, welcome, Ibrahim. Okay. We got like.
With the date and time ready to go.
Okay. We got a little picture frame for the door. Ibrahim is sleeping or whatever it is. Okay. We're planning our shoots. We've sent the baby photographer the name. We've told
I've got the sticker,
mom,
the Ibrahim on board.
Absolutely. And like, you know, we're going to give him a Thai box. So we got a little sticker for the Thai boxes to be like, welcome, Ibrahim is here. You know,
100%.
It's all been done.
I got my Canva gift ready to go.
Thank you. Okay. So now I give you the mitai and my mitai says,
oh my God. Stop.
Welcome to the world, Ibrahim. We are blessed to announce the birth of our son, Ibrahim. You get the mitai. Okay. Now obviously I didn't come to your door to hand it because I knew I was snaking. Okay. So I was like, let me just push the hubby to do this. Okay. So he comes and he drops it off to you. Respond.
Okay. First of all, you have to talk to your husband. And you have to figure out a game plan. What's the best way to approach this? Because I have to have this conversation.
Oh God.
Even though she's going to get triggered.
And she's postpartum too.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But she needs to hear it.
Yeah. But girl, listen, here's the thing. If I bring the conversation to you and I say, hey, like we had this conversation. I said I was going to name him Ibrahim. I was going to name my son Ibrahim.
Then my response, because this is exactly what the key freaking sister-in-law would do. She would say this. She would be like, oh, yeah, but who cares?
Yeah.
Like, we can both have the same. It's going to be so cute that they have the same name and they can play together.
And then also she's going to say, he's not the first Ibrahim on this planet. They're going to drop that line. You know they're going to drop that line. So now you're going to be like, okay, so now we're being gaslit. All right. Okay, so we're being gaslit. And she's postpartum, so I got to watch. What I say.
And you're holding her baby like, oh, he's so cute.
On top of my own pregnant belly. So I got to watch my health right now because my blood pressure is rising.
And the real Ibrahim is listening to the fake Ibrahim. Okay, so what's going on?
Out of my pride, you guys, real talk, I would also cry.
I would so cry.
I would cry because honestly, guys, I'm putting myself in the shoes that I'm getting very sad because I shared something in confidence with somebody that I thought would treasure the conversation, and you took the name that I spent months picking or years picking, and you named your kid that. It's really hurting my feelings.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Like, and I feel like I might say that in the conversation. I might be like, listen, it might not have been a big deal to you, but I actually spent a long time researching and wanting to pick this name. And I had it picked out for a while. I actually didn't share it with anyone but you. Yeah. And so it really like hurt my feelings that you picked the same name. And honestly, I'm not a fan of like kids having the same name in the family. So I'm probably not going to name my baby that.
Okay. First of all, kudos to you for saying it. And then this is me. I'm so sorry, honestly. I just wish I had never done that before. But it's really not that big of a deal. And you're really making this so hard for me.
And you're making such a big deal out of it. That's what.
Honestly, I just feel like I can't have this conversation right now because it's so unfair. And like, I'm postpartum and you should have enough decency to not talk about it. It's so petty and small. Like, I never thought you were a petty person, but clearly.
Lord.
Okay, they would pull that.
They would.
I'm
being gaslit, guys.
Yeah, she's being gaslit because it's like, no, I can't own that I did something wrong.
I won't apologize.
No,
I'm still gonna make you feel bad now.
And then she's like, I just need to talk to my husband. And then she goes and tells the husband, and the husband talks to your husband and is like, bro, like, come on, like, we couldn't have had this conversation later. It's like such a small thing. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, but this is why you have the conversation with your husband beforehand and prep him.
Yeah.
Prepare him with the ingredients he needs.
Yes.
For this family stew. You understand what I'm saying?
This is bay money, honestly.
This is so much bay money.
Yeah,
I cannot tell you guys how much like this breaks my heart.
It makes me
because
really
I've
mad.
been in it.
And then would you change your name though? That's the crux of it. Are we changing the name? Because at this point, I'm kind of like, I'm not changing a name. I'm Deed now. I'm a Deed insan because I got my blanket printed. Okay. I got all of my stuff done. Am I going to invest more money and like redo it again? Because she was being a snake. But then I'm like, oh, what if I need to? Because I really want to, what if I should? Because maybe I can find a better name.
Would you change the name?
I might now that I think about it. Yeah, I would.
If I'm really thinking about it, guys, if I'm really deep in the situation, I'm not going to name the baby the same name as her baby.
You're right. Because it's like, it's your sister-in-law or brother-in-law. Let's just say hypothetically.
And yaar, thoda sa ego hai mere mein. Main kya karu?
Because then you're also like, okay, so like what my mother-in-law, like she would call one Ibrahim and the other Ibrahim, it would be confusing too. And
not just the confusing bit, like when they get older, then it's like the comparison of the Ibrahims.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, us Ibrahim ne to honor roll mein hai. Ye Ibrahim ke to bechare grades hi nahi aa rahe. And you're just like, which Ibrahim are we comparing right now?
Okay, you know what? You're right. As much as I want to be a teat, you're right. Because now when I think about it, I'm like, no, I can't. I can't do that.
Yeah. I took a lot of pride growing up with having a very unique name.
It's a nice name.
And I just think I want my kids to also carry that with them, especially in the family. I know both Ibrahim, I understand. I'm talking about my immediate family.
Yeah, you know what? I loved the names I picked for my kids, even though some people are like, are you white? I'm like, just leave me the hell alone.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, let me do what I want to do. It's not your problem. You name your kids whatever you want to name them. Cos, Kursi, whatever you want to name them, you do.
Blue,
you boo. Apple.
Green.
You guys do you. I'm not going to say anything. But I genuinely loved my names. And I still love them.
Yeah, same.
Like, I still love them. I'm very, very happy with them. But it would break my heart if somebody did that to me. Like, and I think I would definitely have a conversation.
I would have a conversation. I would be in the wrong. Let's be real.
What do you mean?
Like, because I just feel like when somebody's postpartum and it's your sister-in-law, I'm not in the wrong. I would be accused as if I'm in the wrong.
Yeah, you would be accused of it for sure. And I know that like, oh God, even our moms would be like, koi baat nahi. They would so koi baat nahi us, yo.
I think in the beginning, my mom would really sympathize with me because she would know,
sure.
But then she would be like, yo, they're your in-laws. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
That's how it would be. And then I would just pick the name Kareem.
You know what I would do then? I would go on like a deep research hunt. Okay. To be like, okay, you want that? Take it. Take it. And then I would find something even better.
Even more beautiful.
Yeah, I would. I think I would do that too.
Imagine if a month later they're like, oh, we're changing her baby's name.
At that point, I'd be like, you have no life.
Yeah. At that point, I'm like, you is the problem.
You were the problem when you did the first time. Now it's like confirming.
Yeah.
Good
like,
Lord.
because I just, can you be unique?
Ticks me off. My
Yo, it goes back to the same copying sister-in-law dynamic that we've discussed multiple times on the show.
Yeah, 100%.
You guys think it's not a big deal? It's a big deal.
Very big deal. Very big
Because
deal.
we drive the same cars. We have the same interior. She did the same Eid backdrop. We're wearing the same Eid outfit. She wore the same Valima outfit as I did. Luckily, I changed mine last minute, so you're not wearing the same outfit as me. And now you go name the baby the same?
Bro, what the heck? No.
Also, in my mind,
This
I'm
is
gonna be
obsession.
Like, also, in my mind, I'm gonna be like, oh, you purposely had the same gender as me.
And then it's like, God, why? Why her and not me?
Yeah.
Why you listen to her more than you listen to me?
100%. Why?
Oh my God. Anyway, guys, why don't you tell us what you would do?
Yep.
That's what you're going to be responding to in the comments. What would you guys do if someone took the name that you told them? What would you do? And that's the end of our episode.
Yes, it is.
Thank you so much for tuning in. As usual, guys, make sure you're following us on all of our social pages. And please make sure you're following us on Patreon. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Okay, mom.